Hello students. Children, in the previous video, we have finished with lesson number 1 of English Reader, that is Mr. Toad Goes for a Ride. Now we are going to start with a new poem of English Reader. So take out your English Reader books. Take out page number 12. On that page, we are going to start with the poem The Silent Snake. The title of the poem is The Silent Snake. Now children, you all must have heard about snake. You must have seen also the snake. Are you afraid of a snake? Yes, we all are afraid of snake. It is such a horrifying creature. We all are afraid to see a snake. So now this poem is about a snake. Let's start reciting this poem. The birds go fluttering in the air. The rabbits run and skip. Brown squirrels race along the bough. The mayflies rise and dip. But while these creatures play and leap, the silent snake goes creepy creep. The birdies sing and whistle loud. The busy insects hum. The squirrels chat, the frogs say croak, but the snake is always dumb. With not a sound through grasses deep, the silent snake goes creepy creep. Now here children, as you can see, anonymous is written. Do you know what is the meaning of anonymous? Like children, you know when a person writes a poem, that person is called a poet. A person who writes a poem is called a poet. And usually what happens, the person who writes a poem, his name is written over here. Means the poet's name is written over here at the end of the poem. But here anonymous is written. Here the name of the poet is not written. Means anonymous means we don't know that who has written this poem. We don't know the poet, the person who has written this poem. So when we don't know the name of the poet who has written the poem, we write the word anonymous. What do we write? We write the word anonymous. Why? When we don't know the writer of the poem, then we write anonymous. Now let's recite this poem once again and then I will explain you the poem side by side. The birds go fluttering in the air. Now see children, in this poem, the poet is talking about various kinds of creatures. Like you can see in the picture also, various kinds of creatures are shown. The frog is shown, rabbit is there, squirrel is there, snake is there, the bird is there. So here in this poem, so many kinds of creatures are shown. The poet is talking about various creatures like birds, insects, animals, and they are having fun. They all are enjoying. Now let's start. The birds go fluttering in the air. In this poem, the poet is saying that the birds are flying in the air. The birds are flying in the air and they are making a fluttering sound with their wings. Children, you all know that the birds fly with the help of their wings? Yes. Without wings, they cannot fly. We human beings are not having wings, so we cannot fly. But these birds are having wings. God has created such creatures also which are having wings and they can fly with the help of their wings. So these birds are having wings with the help of which they can fly in the air. So these birds are flying in the air and they are making a fluttering sound with the help of their wings. Fluttering means they are moving very quickly in the air. You know, when you must have seen these birds flying in the air and they fly so quickly, they move so quickly in the air and they make fluttering sound with the help of their wings. The rabbits run and skip. Now children, you must have seen and heard about rabbits also. They are very cute creatures. Now, like you can see in this picture also, the rabbit is shown. These rabbits are very cute creatures. These rabbits are very cute creatures. And you must have seen that what do the rabbits do? They are always running and jumping here and there. They are always running and jumping here and there. Now, in this poem, the rabbits run and skip. The meaning of skip is to jump. I have written the meaning here. You can also write in your books, underline the words and write the meaning side by side, so that whenever you revise the poem, it is easy for you to revise. And if you want to know the meaning of any word, it is written there in your books, and then you can understand the poem easily. So here the word skip means to jump. The rabbits run and skip means the rabbits are always running and jumping here and there. As you know, children, some people keep rabbits as their pets also. Some people keep rabbits as their pets also. So here in this poem, the rabbits are running and jumping here and there. Brown squirrels race along the bow. Children, have you seen the squirrels? You can see in this picture also, you can see this squirrel. These squirrels are brown in color. These squirrels are brown in color. And they always run from one branch of the tree to another branch. These squirrels are in the habit of running from one branch of the tree to the other branch. So here brown squirrels race along the bough. What is the meaning of bough? Bough means branch of a tree. I have written the meaning here. You also write in your books. Bough means branch of a tree. So these brown squirrels are running from one branch of the tree to the other branch of the tree. The mayflies rise and dip. What is the meaning of mayflies? The meaning of mayflies is already given in your books. Let me explain to you. Mayflies are the small insects which are having wings. Mayflies are small insects which have wings, and they always live close to water. They always live close to water. Now here, the mayflies rise and dip means the mayflies are going up and down near the water, and they are enjoying. What are they doing? They are enjoying by going up and down in the water. But while these creatures play and leap, the meaning of leap is to move quickly. Now see, the poet is saying here that while all these creatures like the birds, the rabbits, the brown squirrels, the mayflies, all these creatures are playing and enjoying and moving from one place to another place and enjoying themselves. But what is the snake doing there? The snake, the silent snake, goes creepy creep. The meaning of creepy creep is moving slowly. The poet in this stanza is telling that the other creatures, all the other creatures like birds, rabbits, brown squirrels, mayflies, all these creatures are enjoying themselves. They are running up and down or moving very quickly from one place to another place. They are enjoying themselves. But this silent snake means the snake is very silently, or you can say very quietly, moving from one place to another place. The snake is not making any noise at all. Like all these other creatures are making noise and enjoying themselves. But this snake is not making noise. Is not making any noise at all. And it is just moving from one place to another place very quietly. The birdies sing and whistle loud. Children, you must have heard the birds chirping, singing or whistling early in the morning or in the evening also. Early in the morning, you must have heard the birds chirping or singing or whistling, or in the evening also the birds are doing the same thing. So, now in this poem also, the birds are singing and whistling loudly. And we also find it very interesting when we watch these birds singing and chirping or whistling. And these birds are enjoying while they are singing or whistling. So here in this poem, the birds are enjoying and having a very good time. They are singing and whistling loudly without any tension that somebody is watching us or what others will think. No, they are not worried about anything. They are just enjoying themselves by singing or whistling or chirping. The busy insects hum. The meaning of hum is to make a continuous low sound. Like children, you must have heard the insects making a humming sound. Means they continuously make a low sound while they move from one place to another place. Like when you hear the mosquitoes, they also make sound. They also make a continuous low noise while moving from one place to another while flying in the air. So here also in this poem, the poet is telling that the insects are very busy. In what are they busy? They are making humming sound continuously. They are making humming sound continuously. Or you must have seen the butterflies also. They are always busy in sucking nectar from the flowers. Yes, the butterflies are always busy in sucking nectar from the flowers, or the bees or honeybees all are busy in making a humming sound. So here also in this poem, the poet is telling that the insects are busy in making the humming sound. The squirrels chat. Chat means talk. The squirrels are talking with each other. There are so many squirrels over there and they are talking with each other. They are busy in talking with each other. The frogs say croak. What is the meaning of croak? Croak is the sound which is made by the frogs. Like you can see in the picture here also, the frog is making a croak croak sound. Croak is the sound which is made by the frogs. So here the frogs are croaking, but the snake is always dumb. Like you have read here, you have recited this poem. The birds are singing and whistling, the insects are making a humming sound, the squirrels are talking to each other, and the frogs are croaking. But what is the snake doing? The snake is not doing anything. The snake is always dumb. Dumb means silent or quiet. The snake is dumb. The snake is just quiet. It is not making any kind of noise. With not a sound through grasses deep. Grasses deep means, the meaning is written there in your books, tall and thick grass. Now this snake is moving through grasses and it is not making any noise at all. It is moving very quietly from one place to another place without making any noise. And it is going through deep grasses. Tall and thick grasses are there and it is moving through those tall and thick grass very quietly and without making any noise. The silent snake goes creepy creep. Means the silent snake means the snake is so silent, so quiet and moving very slowly or quietly through the grasses. So what is the poet trying to say here? That all the other creatures, whether they are birds, rabbits, squirrels, mayflies, insects, frogs, whatever, all are enjoying without caring for anyone. They are making noise, they are flying in the air, they are jumping, they are moving from one place to another place and enjoying themselves. But it is the only snake who is not making noise at all and moving from one place to another place without making any noise and moving very quietly. So children, this was all there regarding the explanation of this poem. I hope you all have understood this poem. Now let's do the word meanings. Mayflies, winged insects that live close to water. I have already explained you the meaning of mayflies while explaining the poem. Mayflies means the insects which have wings and those who live near water. Dip means go down. Cut hair. Dump means silent and grasses deep means tall and thick grass. Grasses deep means tall and thick grass. So children, I hope you all have understood this poem. In the next video, we will do the exercises of this poem. Thank you.